Have you ever noticed how weight loss journeys almost always start the same way? There's excitement, fresh motivation, maybe even a new pair of sneakers and a shopping cart filled with healthy groceries. People promise themselves that this time will be different. They wake up early for workouts, they avoid fast food, and they count calories with discipline. But after a few weeks, the story begins to change. Energy dips, cravings return, and the scale either stops moving or creeps back up. What began as an inspired transformation quickly turns into frustration. And deep down, most people blame themselves, thinking they just didn't have enough willpower or discipline to succeed. But here's the surprising truth. It's not your fault. The way most people approach weight loss is incomplete because it focuses only on the surface, food and exercise, without addressing what's really happening inside the body. Think about it like this. You wouldn't expect a car to run smoothly if the engine was broken, even if you put the best fuel in the tank. Yet this is exactly what people do when they focus only on diet and workouts. They try to push harder, eat less, move more. But if the engine of the body isn't working properly, results will always stall. And the engine I'm talking about isn't just your stomach or your muscles. It's something much deeper, your cells. Inside each cell are tiny power plants called mitochondria. They're responsible for turning food into energy. If those power plants aren't working efficiently, your metabolism slows down, fat burning switches off, and fatigue creeps in. And no matter how disciplined you are, you can't fight against broken machinery. That's why so many weight loss journeys end in disappointment. It's not about effort, it's about biology. Now, let's talk about the emotional roller coaster that comes with these journeys. At first, progress seems possible, maybe even easy. The first week often shows quick results. Water weight drops, motivation is high, and friends notice small changes. But then something shifts. The same strategies that worked in the beginning stop working. Hunger intensifies, energy crashes in the afternoon, and suddenly that workout routine feels impossible to maintain. This is when most people start blaming themselves. They say, I just don't have enough willpower or discipline to succeed. But the truth is, they're fighting a battle without the right tools. Imagine building a house with broken tools. The walls will collapse no matter how skilled the builder. That's what happens when people try to transform their body without fixing their cellular foundation first. Here's the science behind it. Fat loss isn't simply about calories in versus calories out. That equation is outdated and incomplete. If it were true, weight loss would be as simple as eating less and moving more. But anyone who has actually tried it knows that's not the case. The missing piece is metabolic flexibility, the ability of your body to switch between burning sugar and burning fat for energy. When your cells are overloaded with toxins, stressed by poor sleep, or inflamed by processed foods, this flexibility disappears. Instead of burning fat, your body clings to it, treating fat as a storage site for toxins and excess energy. This is why so many people struggle with stubborn belly fat, low energy, and cravings. Their body isn't resisting weight loss out of spite. It's protecting itself from deeper imbalances. Think about how often people chase quick fixes, juice cleanses, extreme diets, hours of cardio, all in the hope of forcing the body to change. But the body doesn't work well under force. It works best with support. When you give your cells what they need, nutrients, oxygen, hydration, and detoxification, they respond with energy, clarity, and fat-burning efficiency. But when you deprive them through starvation diets or overtraining, they panic. Stress hormones rise, metabolism slows, and the cycle of frustration continues. This is why the weight loss industry has become a billion-dollar business built on repeat customers, because the standard approach doesn't fix the root problem. Instead, it keeps people bouncing from one program to the next, always searching for a solution but never reaching long-term freedom. Let's zoom in on energy, because this is the true key. When your cells have enough energy, everything feels easier. Cravings fade because your body doesn't desperately search for quick fuel. Workouts feel lighter because your muscles are powered from within. And mental clarity improves because your brain cells are firing on all cylinders. But when your energy is low, the opposite happens. You crave sugar and caffeine just to make it through the day. You drag yourself to workouts or skip them altogether. And your mind feels foggy, making healthy decisions harder. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Energy is the foundation, and until you reset it, every attempt at weight loss feels like swimming upstream. Now, here's where it gets even more fascinating. Fat itself isn't just stored energy, it's also a protective mechanism. Your body often holds on to fat to keep toxins away from vital organs. In other words, fat can act like a storage unit for waste your body doesn't know how to handle. That's why detox and weight loss are so closely connected. When toxins build up, your body resists burning fat, because doing so would release those toxins into your bloodstream. So the real question isn't, how do I lose fat? It's, how do I help my body feel safe enough to let go of fat? This shift in perspective changes everything, and it's where true transformation begins. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to burn fat effortlessly while others struggle despite endless effort, the answer lies here. Those who succeed long-term aren't necessarily more disciplined. They've simply unlocked better energy at the cellular level. Their metabolism works with them, not against them. Their detox pathways are open, their mitochondria are active and efficient. That's why they can maintain results without obsessing over every bite of food or every minute of exercise. And that's exactly what we'll uncover throughout this series. How to shift your body from resistance mode into fat-burning mode by starting from the inside out. So, what does this mean for you right now? It means you don't have to blame yourself for past failures. You don't have to see weight loss as a constant uphill battle. Instead, you can reframe it as a journey of renewal, where energy, detox, and fat loss work together in harmony. And the best part is, once your body is reset, it doesn't feel like punishment anymore. It feels natural. Imagine waking up with energy, eating foods you enjoy without guilt, and watching your body respond in a way that feels almost effortless. That's not a fantasy. It's the way your body is designed to function when given the right conditions. And this brings us to the big question we'll explore in the next episode. Why does fat sometimes act less like stored energy and more like a protective barrier? The answer connects 3 surprising forces in your body that most people never think about. Once you understand this link, you'll see weight loss and energy in a completely new light. Don't miss what's next.